In this audio that will become part of our YouTube channel, I want to cover how we feel about Mexico or what we love about Mexico. Now, why in the world would I have an audio message that talks about this? Well, because the owners of LeanTact, which then partners with and pays the employer of record in Mexico, we have a really nice relationship, and we want to keep it that way. But I want you to understand from a United States perspective that we understand that there have been times in our nation's past, meaning the United States, where we have been very, very unkind when it comes to our neighbors. That goes for Mexico and Canada. And that ought not to be, because countries around the world would drool over and dream of the union and the allied partnerships that we have in North America. And the other thing that really troubles me is that it's a very, very myopic comment. If somebody was to criticize Mexico, that's like literally walking next to one of your best friends and then out of nowhere just being like, hey, let me punch you in the face. It has no bearing, it's unintelligent, and people do that for political reasons. I hope everybody understands that. It's just like the new Wicked movies that have come out. If somebody wants to rule a people or a country, many times to rally those people, you have to create an enemy, a public enemy. And unfortunately, there have been presidents in our past that use Mexico for that, and it's absolutely ridiculous. Let me be clear. The United States would not be the same in any way, shape, or form without Mexico. The construction industry would not be anywhere near where we are without Mexico. There is so much genius, brilliance, engineering, supply, logistics, labor, wisdom that comes from Mexico into the United States that it's not even measurable. And if you go to any of the states you cut the United States down the middle and look at the United States from the middle down, the construction industry is literally made up of Mexicans. Now, let me say one other thing, and people from Latin America in general, so I don't want to exclude anybody from any of the other countries. Let me talk about it like it's from, like we're talking about Latin America. But then if you look at my experience, and Kevin shares a similar one, is that when I first went into construction, I was raised and taught to work by Mexicans. They used to call me the hardworking güero. Like, I was the white kid on the shovel that all the Mexicans were teaching how to work hard. And I learned how to work hard. I learned how to eat sopes. I went to quinceañeras with their family. I would hang out at night drinking Coronas and Negro Modelo and just have a really great time. And I learned all the cuss words and all the fun stuff. Literally from the time I was 13 and a half to the time that I was 21 years old, I worked nonstop with Mexicans, and then after that, in construction management, have worked with Mexican workers, laborers, management leaders ever since. I would not be the man I am today without Mexico. So I want everybody to understand that if you really want to understand what's going on, Mexico has been an amazing blessing to the United States, and we should be appreciative. And I want you to know that Kevin and Kate and I are. And you should be, well, I'm not going to say what you should be, but I am proud of your culture, your families, your heritage, the hardworking nature of the people who are in Mexico, your brilliance, your leadership, your innovation, your engineering, your logistical mastery, and everything that you are, including your amazing food. And so this is important for me because I never, ever, ever want somebody to think that, oh, the United States hired this Mexican company because there's an exchange rate that's favorable. No, what happened was we tried to hire in the United States for the best people on earth, and we found people in Mexico. And that's why we work with folks in Guadalajara and in other places in Latin America. So I want you to know that I could not be more proud than I am to work with people in Latin America, and I could not be more proud of your culture and who you are. I hope you've enjoyed this. On we go.